What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right, I wanted to do a little bit of a strategy video here and show one of the abilities that I think tends to be underrated and where it can be the most useful, in my opinion. Now, that ability is Redemption, and the monster that I'm going to show it on today is Exploding Rats. Now, keep in mind, Exploding Rats does not get this ability until you are in gold level, and I know there's many players in silver and bronze where you don't have access to this yet, but hopefully looking forward in the future, this is something that would be available to you once you get into gold, and something to start thinking about in terms of how to get around this rule set, which I'm going to go over. And that rule set is Divine Shield. So each of these monsters essentially have what the Lorna Shine summoner offers you. So it's Divine Shield across the board. And what Redemption does, and specifically, I guess the focus is more so on Exploding Rats than the ability, but what Exploding Rats does, and why I think this card is so much more valuable once you do have Redemption, is the fact that he is going to attack first, right? Most of the time with a speed of 7. So I have this card maxed for gold at level 6. So with a speed of 7, there are going to be very few monsters that are faster than him. So he will be able to attack first in most cases, and as you'll see in this battle, he will be one of the first monsters to attack, or the first monster to attack. And if he's not, then once Redemption hits, it does 1 damage. So for people who aren't familiar, Redemption does 1 damage to all enemy monsters whenever the monster dies, which essentially takes out the Divine Shield here. So this is one of the toughest rule sets for me to play against, and obviously I'm still learning and trying to figure out the best way to go about playing against especially someone like Lorna Shine. And so now this is something that has started to get the creative motor flowing in terms of, okay, well, this is probably a valid strategy or a valuable strategy for me, as you'll see just how important it becomes in this scenario. Now, this is a scenario where I'm fighting against another summoner that doesn't have it, but it is given to all monsters. And so let me just play out the battle for you, and I'll probably play it out twice, and you can see just how important it is. So you'll see here that I do get the first attack off, even though my speed is slowed. So once I am killed, because the second and third attack are there, I essentially wipe out all of the Divine Shield across the board, which allows my opportunity, my sneak monsters, and everybody else to get in and do their work. And so the rest of the battle kind of follows from there. And obviously, to me, it's a decently fair battle in the sense that we are both at level 6 summoners and have almost maxed out cards. I mean, I'm playing with a level 1 Serpentine Spy here, so it's not completely I'm not completely dominating that aspect. I will say that I do have Dr. Blight, and Dr. Blight is going to be very dominant in many aspects. But even if I didn't have Dr. Blight, I think that that would have been a win for me regardless. So let me go ahead and play this one more time for you. And once again, you'll see. So even if my speed had been slowed and I had been killed beforehand, the value of Redemption and having Exploding Rats there to take and wipe off or wipe the board clean for any Divine Shield is what I am focused on. So we'll go ahead and play it through. Now, the other monsters that have this ability, and we can go take a look on Splinter cards real quick. I'll go ahead and let this play out. But the other monsters that have this ability, the only one I can think off the top of my head right now is Uriel the Purifier. And I don't think Uriel the Purifier even gets it until you are fully maxed out. So let's go ahead and see. Again, this is only going to be for modern format that I'm focused on, and I think you get the main gist of the battle here. So let me go ahead over to Splinter cards. Let's go to abilities, and we will find Redemption, which is QRS, something like that, right? I know my ABCs. There it is. There's a lot of S's. So let's focus on all the cards that have it in Chaos Legion. So that's going to be Life Sapper when maxed out, Uriel the Purifier when maxed out, and Venari Spellsmith when maxed out. Okay, so I'm not even playing with these guys at this level. Let's go ahead and check Untamed. Untamed you're going to get with Fire Elemental, Thunderbird. Wow, so really only when you are all maxed out. Very interesting. And then Two Gun Pete and Dragon Spirit. These guys are not maxed out. This would be gold level, but dice cards tend to be a little pricier. And then you'll see here it's Exploding Rats. So you get this ability at level 5 for Exploding Rats, which is gold eligible. So that to me shows just how valuable that this card, Exploding Rats, and that ability, Redemption, can be. So that's all I have in this video. I'll keep it short and sweet for you guys. Hopefully you'll get some ideas on how to strategize for that rule set and maybe against a summoner that has Divine Shield like Lorna Shine. All right, guys, have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.